Let's say you come across this question on your JAMB day, what are you going to do? Now here you have what is the percentage of sulfur in sulfur 4 oxide. Now you have in bracket S equals to, that is which is sulfur, the mass of sulfur, and the mass of oxygen is equals to what? 16. Now for you to be able to get the percentage of sulfur in this compound that I have mentioned, which is what? Sulfur what? 4 oxide, you need to be able to what? Put in this formula so that you know how many mass of sulfur or oxygen are involved. Now for sulfur 4 oxide, it means that sulfur has 4 valence and oxide, as you can know, has what? 2. Now once this cross here and this cross over here, we are going to have what? X2 or what? 4. Now because 2 can divide 2 give us 1, 2 can divide 4 to give us 2, this formula or this compound will further be S1 has just represent S, so no need of putting this one. Now O what? 2, which is what? SO2, which we call as what? Sulfur 4 what? Oxide. Now having known this compound here, we know that there are what? 2 oxygen that came to react with what? Sulfur. So hence, we need to now get the mass of this compound we have here. What is the mass of this compound? Sulfur in bracket was given as what? 32. If you add mass of sulfur, which is what? 32 plus the mass of oxygen. Mass of oxygen is what? 16. But here, oxygen has a what? Mole of what? 2. Sorry, molecules of 2. So we want to say that 16 now times 2 is going to give us what? It's going to give us 32. All right. Now, once you add this together, we are going to get what? 3 plus 3 is going to give us 6. 4 plus 4 is going to give us what? 64. Now, 64 is the mass of this compound. I can call it relative mass. All right. Now, in this relative mass, we can now get the percentage of either the sulfur or the oxygen. But here we are asked to get the what? Percentage of sulfur in this particular what? Compound, which is what? Sulfur 4 oxide. Are you getting me? So how can we do that? To do that, you are going to say, okay, what is the mass of sulfur? The mass of sulfur is what? 32. The mass of sulfur divided by the total mass of the compound that sulfur is found, which is what? 64. And at the same hand, you're now going to multiply it by what? 100, because we are looking for the what? Percentage. If you divide this, you're only going to get the what? Mass of what? Sulfur involved. But when you times it to what? 100, it means you're getting it in what? In percentage. This further is going to give us what our answer is going to be like. All right. So how can we do that? Can we do this? So if you say 32 divide here, it's going to give us 1. 32 divide here is going to give us what? 2. Am I correct? Now, it's going to be 1 times 100. 1 times 100 is what? 100. Now, 100 divided by 2 is going to give us what? 50. And that is what? 50 what? Percent. And you can see an option to be option. Now, I want you to attempt this other question and put your answer in the comment section. I'm going to reply to you under 24 hours. It says, what is the percentage composition of hydrogen in ethane? This is an organic compound. That is alkane family. So in bracket, you're giving the mass of carbon and the mass of hydrogen. So you know how I did it? I first of all put down the formula of what? Ethane. That is the compound that it belongs to. And then I found the what? I found the mass, total mass of it. And then I used the mass of the one that I'm asked to get and divide by the total mass of the compound involved. So you're going to use what? The mass of hydrogen you're going to see on that compound and divide by total mass of the compound that hydrogen is found, which is what? Ethane. So let's now answer in the comment section. Now, if you're not on my WhatsApp online class, WhatsApp me on 081-539-57022. I'm going to add you there, or you can say it is +234. If you're from any other country. Thank you.